Chosen one, stop scrolling for just a moment, because what I'm about to tell you is not random, not accidental, and definitely not something you should ignore, especially today. November 17th, 2025 is not like any other day. Something rare is happening in the spiritual realm. And if you are watching this right now, it's because you were meant to hear this message at this exact moment. Today, the energy around you is shifting in a way you haven't felt in a long time. You may feel restless, emotional, hopeful, or strangely calm. And none of it is by accident. The universe has placed you in front of this message because you are one of the few who is about to step into a massive miracle timeline. What you're feeling today is not just emotion. It's alignment. It's confirmation. It's the spiritual signal that something big, something long-awaited, something life-changing is breaking open for you right now. In the next few moments, I'm going to reveal the 6 rare signs that a massive miracle shift is happening for you today. And if even one of these signs matches what you've been feeling, then your breakthrough isn't coming. It's already moving toward you. So don't click away. Don't let this moment pass. Stay with me until the end, because one of these signs will explain exactly what God, the universe, and your spiritual team have been trying to show you. Now, take a breath. Get ready, because your miracle is closer than you think. If you are ready to step into your breakthrough today, make sure you watch till the very last second and type "I receive it" in the comments to claim this powerful shift over your life, chosen one. Today, you may have felt something unusual deep inside your chest, something you can't fully explain, something you can't put into words, but you can definitely feel it isn't fear, it isn't anxiety, it isn't confusion, and yet it moves inside you like a quiet wave. This is spiritual restlessness, but not the kind that drains you. This is the kind that awakens you. For a long time now, you've been walking through a season that felt repetitive, heavy, or stagnant. It might have felt like nothing was changing, no matter how hard you tried. Same thoughts, same challenges, same delays, same emotional weight. But today, November 17th, something inside you shifted. Today, your spirit feels different. You might have caught yourself pacing without realizing it, moving around, because some part of you feels like it's preparing for something. You may have felt bursts of focus or sudden moments of clarity that didn't match how you've been feeling recently. Your chest may have felt warm or lightly pressured, not in a painful way, but in a way that felt like energy building up inside you. Your mind may have felt sharper, your intuition stronger, your thoughts lined up in a way they haven't been in weeks. And most importantly, you may have felt that subtle whisper in your soul saying, "Something is coming." This restlessness is not random. It is not emotional noise. It is not your mind overthinking. It's your spirit detecting a shift before it enters your physical world. Chosen ones always feel the change before they see it. This feeling is the same energetic signal people experience right before they receive life-changing news, right before a long-awaited message finally arrives, right before meeting someone who alters the entire direction of their life, right before a sudden financial breakthrough comes out of nowhere, right before moving into a new environment, a new opportunity, or a new destiny. Your soul can sense the movement long before your eyes can see it. This spiritual restlessness is the universe rearranging things on your behalf. The angels assigned to your journey are shifting timelines, redirecting situations, removing obstacles, and aligning you with people and opportunities that match where you're going, not where you've been. You may not be able to explain it to anyone else because nobody else can feel what you're feeling internally. This shift is personal. It's sacred. It's between you and the divine. The reason you feel restless today is because your old timeline is loosening its grip. You're no longer aligned with the version of yourself that struggled, doubted, settled, or carried too much weight. You're stepping out of an old identity, and your spirit knows it. Whenever a chosen one is about to enter a new chapter, the body feels it first, the spirit feels it first, the intuition feels it first. This restlessness is your inner compass, pointing towards something greater. It's preparing you to receive what you've been manifesting, praying for, and working toward, whether consciously or unconsciously. The energy you're feeling today is confirmation that your life is not stuck. Your prayers have not been ignored. Your breakthrough is not delayed. Everything has been shifting in silence. Now, the shift is finally becoming visible. You might feel like you can't relax, like your spirit is on alert, like you're waiting for something to show up at any moment. That's because you are. Your soul is picking up on the vibration of your next blessing approaching your life. This restlessness is your preparation phase. It is your body adjusting to the energy of your breakthrough. It is your spirit aligning with the frequency of what you've been calling in. Momentum has started, movement has begun. The spiritual realm is fully active on your behalf. And if you've been experiencing this inner restlessness since waking up today, if your heart has felt different, if your intuition feels louder, if your mind feels clearer, if your spirit feels alert, then understand this clearly. This is the beginning of your shift. You are not imagining it. You are not overthinking. You are not feeling weird. You are spiritually awakening into the next version of your destiny. This restlessness is the first sign that the miracle you've been waiting for is now in motion. Today marks the moment your life begins to move again. Today is the day the energy breaks open. Today is the day the shift begins. Stay aware, stay open, stay aligned. Your breakthrough has already entered your field. Now your spirit is simply getting ready to receive it. Chosen one, today you may have experienced something that caught your attention. A sudden, unexpected return of people from your past. Someone you haven't heard from in months or even years may have appeared in your messages, in your notifications, or quietly watching from the background. And while it may seem random on the surface, spiritually, nothing about this is random. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual timing. Whenever a major breakthrough is approaching your life, the spiritual realm begins shifting your environment. It removes old energies, closes outdated connections, and prepares the path for something new. But right before the breakthrough arrives, old energies try to circle back. Old people, old situations, old emotions, old patterns. They all sense the rise happening inside you. On November 17th, you may have noticed subtle signs of this shift. Someone who once ignored you suddenly wants to speak. A person who mistreated you resurfaces with apologies. A friend who disappeared now wants to reconnect. An ex tries to reopen a chapter you already closed. Someone who left you during your struggle now shows interest again. People who once doubted you are suddenly curious about your life. Silent watchers begin checking your social media, quietly monitoring your progress. And the question rises in your mind: why now? Why today of all days? The answer is simple. The moment your energy elevates, the past feels it. People are not reaching out because they've grown, healed, or suddenly realized your value. Most of the time, they are returning because you have changed. You're no longer operating at the vibration you once were. You're rising into a higher version of yourself, a version they no longer have access to unless you open the door. Your elevation sends a signal into the energetic field. It becomes detectable. People who were once connected to you feel that shift instinctively. They sense movement. They sense progress. They sense breakthrough energy swirling around you. And some of them want to attach themselves to that energy again. When a chosen one rises, others react in two ways. They either cling harder or fall away completely. But what you are experiencing today is the first type. People clinging, returning, circling back, not because they belong in your next chapter, but because they feel they are losing access to you. This is a test wrapped inside a sign. The spiritual realm is showing you something important. Your steps are moving forward, and the universe does not want you to repeat cycles you already broke free from. This return of old energy is not just a sign of your growth. It is confirmation that you're entering a new timeline, one that these people were never meant to enter with you. When the past resurfaces, you are being asked to pause and examine each person carefully, not emotionally, not nostalgically, but spiritually. Ask yourself, is this person part of my destiny or part of a lesson? Are they aligned with who I am becoming or with who I used to be? Are they returning to support my growth or to benefit from it? Are they a continuation of my story or the closure of it? These questions matter because the next chapter of your life is too valuable to bring the wrong people into. A miracle is forming around you. A breakthrough is opening. A shift is taking shape behind the scenes. And the universe cannot afford for you to walk backward when your blessing is waiting ahead. Understand something clearly. Spirit does not bring old connections back so that you can relive them. Spirit brings them back so you can confirm you've outgrown them. This is alignment. This is elevation. This is spiritual separation before spiritual promotion. Your miracle will not come through the doors you already closed. Your blessing is not attached to the people who once walked away. Your breakthrough is not hiding in the past. It is standing in front of you. If today you noticed the past trying to pull you back, take it as a sacred confirmation that your future is calling you forward. Something you've prayed for is on its way. Something you've manifested is taking shape. Something your soul has been waiting for is preparing to reveal itself. And the only thing the universe asks from you in this moment is clarity. Clarity about who deserves a place in your future. Clarity about which connections are meant to stay behind. Clarity about what version of yourself you are stepping into now. You are being elevated. You are being prepared. You are being positioned. Your next chapter is too big for the past to follow you into it. Chosen one. Today, you may have felt something shift within you. A lightness, a calmness, or a sense of clarity that you didn't expect. You may not be able to explain it, but you can feel it. Something inside you is not as heavy as it was before. Something that once weighed on your mind or heart suddenly feels released. This is not an accident. This is a spiritual breakthrough. Have you noticed that today, even if just for a moment, you felt more peaceful than usual? Maybe you woke up with a sense of calm that didn't match yesterday's stress. Maybe you took a deep breath and it felt different, fuller, cleaner, more freeing. Maybe you caught yourself thinking about a situation that once hurt you deeply, but this time, you didn't feel the pain anymore. You didn't feel the anger. You didn't feel the resentment. You felt indifferent, detached, free. That is the release of heavy energy. For a long time, your soul has been carrying burdens, old disappointments, emotional wounds, fears, delays, heartbreak, and silent frustrations. Whether you knew it or not, those emotional weights were slowing down your progress. They were keeping your spirit stuck in an old timeline. They were blocking blessings from reaching you, because blessings cannot land on a heart that is full of heaviness. But today, something changed. Today, the universe began lifting that weight off your spirit. Today, your emotional field shifted. Today, you were given a moment of spiritual clarity. Even if it came in small waves or brief moments, that sensation you felt was your soul finally releasing energy it no longer needs. This release happens quietly. It happens internally. It happens when you least expect it. And it is one of the strongest signs that a miracle is approaching your life. When a chosen one is preparing to enter a new chapter, the universe begins clearing out what no longer serves them. Pain dissolves. Fear weakens. Old attachments loosen. Emotions that once controlled you lose their power. Triggers stop affecting you the same way. People who were once important no longer influence your spirit. You begin to step into neutrality, peace, and emotional maturity without even trying. This is divine cleansing. This is spiritual elevation. This is energetic preparation. Your spirit is releasing the old timeline so you can step into the new one today. You may have noticed yourself feeling more grounded, more balanced, more centered, more confident, more yourself than you have in a long time. You might have realized that a certain problem that once felt overwhelming suddenly feels manageable, or something someone said didn't bother you the way it usually would, or a memory that once triggered you now feels distant, as if it no longer holds any power. That is your spirit rising to a higher vibration. Your heavy emotions were never meant to stay forever. They were lessons, teachers, catalysts for transformation. But they were not meant to travel with you into your next chapter. Today marks the moment your soul began to understand that. The spiritual realm is telling you, you don't need this anymore. You don't need the fear. You don't need the anger. You don't need the resentment. You don't need the self-doubt. You don't need the emotional baggage that kept you stuck. Your next chapter requires a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a stronger spirit. And that is exactly what is happening to you today. This sudden release is not a small moment. It is a sign that the universe considers you ready for the life you've prayed for, ready for the opportunities being lined up for you, ready for the blessings that have been waiting to enter your reality. When emotional heaviness dissolves, space is created. Space for healing, space for growth, space for miracles, space for destiny. If today you felt a wave of peace, a moment of clarity, or a sense of emotional freedom, no matter how small, this is confirmation that a major blockage has been removed from your path. You may not know exactly what left, but you can feel that something did. Your spirit is lighter. Your path is clearer. Your miracle can now reach you. This is the spiritual sign that you're stepping into a new phase of your journey, one where your inner world aligns with the blessings you've been waiting for. You are no longer held back by the weight of yesterday. You are ready for what's coming next. Today, something powerful is happening around you. Something subtle, something quiet, but something impossible to ignore. The fourth sign that a massive miracle shift is taking place is the sudden rise of unexpected alignments appearing everywhere in your day. And if you've been experiencing this, you are not imagining it. This is real. This is divine. This is intentional. You may have noticed little synchronicities popping up in ways that feel strangely timed and perfectly placed. You look at the clock and it's 1:11. You check your phone and the total is 2:22. You see 4:44 without even trying. Or maybe someone mentions a message you were just thinking about. You hear a word you needed to hear at the exact moment you needed it. A door you thought was closed suddenly cracks open. Someone you hadn't thought about in months suddenly reaches out with an opportunity or a piece of information that fits perfectly into what you've been praying for. These are not coincidences. They are alignments, divine reminders that you are being guided, supported, and prepared. November 17th brings a very rare energy, one that only the chosen ones feel as deeply as you do. This date activates what spiritual teachers call a timeline of divine alignment. When that timeline opens, things begin to rearrange themselves around you without you forcing anything. What doesn't belong starts fading out. What is meant to be begins moving toward you with speed. And the most interesting part, you don't have to chase anything. It comes to you naturally. You may have noticed that things which were stuck for weeks suddenly begin to flow. A delay that frustrated you suddenly disappears without any explanation. A conversation you were waiting on finally happens. An answer you needed shows up. Sometimes, even before you ask the question, your intuition feels louder, sharper, more alert, almost like you're being pulled towards something new, something bigger, something meant for you. This isn't an accident. These are what many call confirmation markers. When the spiritual world wants to let you know you're aligned, it sends these signs in clusters, one after another. Rapid, precise, hard to miss. They are messages saying, you are in position, you are aligned, you are stepping into the exact timeline you prayed for. And when this alignment starts, it has a domino effect. One small synchronicity opens the door to another, then another, then another. Suddenly, you realize your entire day feels guided. Things feel lighter, smoother, more connected. You're not lost. You're not confused. You're being carried because once divine alignment begins, it does not stop. This sign means your blessing is already in your energy field. Your miracle is not far away. It is entering your timeline at this very moment. What you've been waiting for, working for, praying for, is finally lining up behind the scenes. The process has already started. You may not see the full picture yet, but you can feel it. You can sense the shift in the air around you. You can tell something is aligning, even if you cannot describe it. That's how miracle energy works. It appears first in small vibrations, small signals, small alignments that prepare you for something life-changing. And today, those signals are louder than ever because November 17th is not an ordinary day for the chosen ones. It is a day of divine recalibration, a day when everything starts to click, a day when the universe says, you're right where you need to be. So if these unexpected alignments have been happening to you today, it is not random. You are entering a season where your steps are guided, your path is lit, and your blessings are magnetized to you. The shift has already begun, and it will only grow stronger from here. Chosen one, this sign is one of the strongest indicators that a massive miracle shift is taking place today. And it's a sign that cannot be forced, faked, or manufactured. It doesn't come from motivation videos, good news, or changes in your circumstances. It arrives from a deeper place, a place your spirit recognizes before your eyes see anything different. For weeks, maybe months, you've been carrying heaviness. Maybe you felt tired in a way sleep couldn't fix. Maybe you felt emotionally drained. Maybe life felt uncertain, unpredictable, or stuck. You tried to stay strong, but the weight was there. The pressure was real. But today, something shifted. Something inside you feels lighter, clearer, warmer. It's subtle, but it's unmistakable. You feel hope. Hope that doesn't make sense based on what you currently see. Hope that rises almost silently, like a soft glow in your chest. Hope that feels gentle, but incredibly powerful. This is not the kind of hope that comes from external reassurance. This is spiritual hope. It comes from alignment, from divine timing, from something you cannot physically see yet, but can energetically feel. You may have noticed moments throughout the day where you felt unexpectedly optimistic. A sense that something good is on the way. Maybe you caught yourself smiling at nothing. Maybe your heart felt more open than usual. Maybe you felt less guarded. Maybe for the first time in a long time, your faith felt stronger than your fear. And as much as you might try to rationalize it, you can't explain it. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is not a random mood shift. This is divine reassurance, a message that something is aligning for you. When the spiritual world begins preparing a breakthrough, your spirit picks up on the vibration of that blessing before your physical world reflects it. You are literally sensing a future shift that has already begun forming. Your body knows, your intuition knows, your soul knows. When a chosen one feels unexplainable hope, it means something major is happening behind the scenes. A new timeline is forming. A divine door is opening. A blessing is nearing completion. A miracle is preparing to enter the physical world. This feeling is confirmation that your prayers have reached their destination, and a response is on its way. It's the energetic signal that something you've been waiting for, something you've been hoping for, something you've been fighting for in silence, is finally aligning. This same sensation often appears right before a life-changing moment. People feel this kind of hope right before they meet the right person after years of being alone. They feel it right before a financial breakthrough arrives from an unexpected source. They feel it right before a powerful opportunity appears, one that shifts their entire path. They feel it right before a major upgrade enters their life, something they didn't see coming but desperately needed. Your soul always knows before your mind does. And that's what's happening today. Your soul is reacting to the shift. Your spirit is recognizing the alignment. You are sensing the blessing long before it becomes visible. If you felt this sudden hope today, even if your circumstances look the same, even if nothing around you has changed yet, this is your confirmation that everything is changing. Your miracle is not on the way. It is already here. It is already written into your timeline. You are already stepping into the energy of the breakthrough you've been waiting for, and that hope you feel inside, that's your spirit, celebrating the arrival before your mind fully catches up. Hold on to that feeling. It is your spiritual proof. It is your confirmation. And it is your sign that the shift has already begun. Chosen one. The sixth and final sign of today's miracle shift is the most sacred, the most powerful, and the most unmistakable. It is the sign that separates those who are wandering from those who are being divinely led. And today, you may have felt this presence in a way that is stronger, clearer, and more comforting than ever before. You may not be able to explain it. You may not have told anyone about it. But deep inside, you felt it, a sense of protection that didn't come from logic, a sense of calm that didn't match your circumstances, a sense of guidance that came from a place beyond your understanding. Today, it felt like something or someone was watching over you. You may have noticed your intuition guiding you more strongly than usual. Maybe a quiet inner voice nudged you away from something that wasn't right for you. Maybe you had a sudden knowing to avoid a certain person, situation, or decision. Maybe you felt like your steps were being subtly redirected, almost as if unseen hands were guiding you towards safer ground. Or perhaps you experienced sudden moments of peace, even while everything around you seemed busy or chaotic. A calm that settled into your chest without warning. A grounding feeling that reminded you, you're safe, keep going. That calm wasn't accidental. It was divine intervention. You might have witnessed small blessings throughout the day that felt too perfectly timed to be coincidence. A message you needed to hear. A delay that protected you. Something working out at the last moment. A sign, a nudge, a moment that felt intentional. These moments were not random occurrences. They were spiritual protection, manifesting in real time. When a chosen one is standing on the threshold of a breakthrough, the spiritual realm surrounds them more strongly. This is because new levels bring exposure. The moment you're about to elevate, you attract more noise, more tests, more resistance, and so the universe increases the shield around you. The divine does not allow harm to touch you when you are this close to a miracle. Today, November 17th, that shield was stronger than ever before. You may have felt the presence of ancestors guiding you, angels surrounding you, spirit guides softly leading you, or loved ones who have passed sending you strength. Some people feel this as warmth. Some feel it as clarity. Some feel it as a heightened inner knowing. Some feel it as protection from things they can't see. No matter how it showed up, the message is the same. You are not walking alone. Your path is being cleared behind the scenes. Your steps are being aligned with divine timing. Your spirit is being protected from anything that could slow you down. And this heightened sense of protection is not just comforting, it's confirmation. It means your miracle is not only coming, it is being guarded. It cannot be stolen, blocked, or interfered with. What is meant for you is already locked into your timeline. If you felt unusually safe today, even without knowing why, if you felt spiritually connected in a deeper way, if you sensed guidance stronger than usual, then this is the highest sign of the day. It means your miracle is protected, your breakthrough is inevitable, your blessing is already unfolding. You are not moving toward your miracle alone. The miracle is moving toward you with every breath, every step, every shift happening today. This protection is your divine confirmation that the spiritual realm is not just watching over you, it's actively guiding you into the next and most powerful season of your life, chosen one. If you're still here, it means this message was meant for you. Today's signs were not random. They were invitations. They were reminders. They were confirmations that the spiritual realm is moving pieces in your favor in ways you cannot yet see. You are stepping into a new chapter, one that is protected, aligned, and overflowing with breakthrough energy. What you felt today was the vibration of your miracle approaching, and now you know exactly what it means. So as you go forward tonight, hold on to the truth. You are chosen, you are guided, and your blessing is already on its way to you. If this message spoke to your spirit, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because more powerful confirmations and breakthroughs are coming your way very soon. Your miracle is closer than ever. Stay ready.